يدلك ماموس كولي وفلان ملكها على يدلك ماموس كولي وفلان وحال لبني ومدن شعبك مني ماذا كل ذي مبدأنا كوضا سمن وحال لبني ومدن شعبك مني ماذا كل ذي مبدأنا كوضا سمن مالا حرنمو وحن مالا حرنمو مالا حرنمو وحن مالا حرنمو هذا لغمير ماريو سومالي لاني وحن مالا حرنمو سومالي لاني هذا لغمير ماريو سومالي لاني وحن مالا حرنمو مالا حرنمو وحن مالا حرنمو مالا حرنمو وحن مالا حرنمو هدي دنيا موقتهي حقي هضم الليلين حقي اعترافنا مقيا هاي شيشي حكا مرمو نبتكم عشو إلهي نعيسى شيشي حكا مرمو نبتكم عشو إلهي نعيسى هدي دنيا موقتهي حقي هضم الليلين حقي اعترافنا مقيا هاي شيشي حكا مرمو نبتكم عشو إلهي نعيسى شيشي حكا مرمو نبتكم عشو إلهي نعيسى.
The President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud Silaye, made his annual speech of the nation and addressing to a full session of parliament with chambers of Kuti and House of Representatives in attendance on Saturday, 28th March of 2015. The President was welcomed by the Speaker of the Upper House, Sulaiman Mahmoud Aden, to the session and request members to well listen to the President's address. The President's speech touched on many key areas including general election and foreign affairs, economic infrastructure and security issues, as well as the failed talks between Somaliland and Somalia.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Peace and blessing of Allah be upon you. I'm congratulating Somaliland people in and outside of the country. This is my annual speech addressing to the House around 5 years period in which I have the President of the country. A great development was done for this nation that positively affected and changing the society's life, including the ongoing upgrading water supply in the country, especially the expansion of water in the capital, that this target is to be drunken by 95% of the city population in the middle of 2016. The side of education and health, you know that half a progress in terms of quality and quantity came to the education and health sector. The economic and infrastructure, we concentrated on the construction of roads that linking main cities and other parts of the country, reaching around 300 of kilometers and 100 kilometers. My government also implemented 2 international airports in Hargeisa and Bebre. We basically constructing buildings of 30 centuries including ministries and agencies. We changed the old buildings left us by the British government. All these developments were made possible by peace and stability existing in the country and the solidarity of Somaliland people and the government. Registration and elections. Honorable Speaker and members, we are in the time for the presidential and the parliamentary elections were planned to be held, but there is a suggestion from the Electoral Commission to postpone the elections. Honorable Speaker and members, I am confirming in here, and I told you before, that I am a party with any materials for the elections to be held on their planned time in a complete manner. Brothers and sisters, there are three main factors concerning us towards the elections. 1. Preparing of civil law and voter registration, the governmental economic proportion for civil registration, the appointing of electoral commission. I'm confirming you that we did all these factors on the time set by the law, but it seems that there is a delay. I'm saying the oldest man for a family does not tell everything as he knows. It will be seen who have these allegations. I'm confident that Somaliland will pass every situation through consultation, tolerance, persuasion and solidarity. I'm suggesting to all concerned parties, opposition and ruling party, to finish our issue with consultation and brotherhood obeying by the law. Brothers and sisters, it is compulsory on us to do our nation's interest before any other things. Your Excellency Speaker and members, as you are aware of, in these last 2 years, I went alone through the coast and the country's boundaries in order to supervise the situation of the people and the country. It was not my first time, but I went on a long tour to the most of our country's regions and districts. If I give you a brief information about the tour of the coast of Sayla to Lascores, in which I have been for a week period. Really, the coasts have specific circumstances which need special regards. They also have so many natural resources which need to be benefited. For instance, our coast is 850 kilometers long of sea, in which any kinds of marine resource can be found. It is unfortunately that our fish is on the edge of the sea, collected by other people, where our people are hungry because we are pastoralists who don't have any fishing skills and sea production. Having this impression is we as the government set developmental plans cooperating with ministries of planning, fisheries, ministry of finance and marine forces. Cooperating with Somaliland Development Bank, we planning a budget of $1,800,000 for that project. We also planning ample boats that will take in care of people since the roads in these areas are so hard. We empowered marine forces to protect this country's resource and take the general security in the country. We planned these funds to implement the 5 developmental projects in Maid East, Lascores, Hokor and Berbera. We also planned 3,100,000 of donated funds that we gained from European Union for implementation of 4 fishing upgrading projects in Lughaya, Toqshay, Salihli and Bulahar. Honorable Speaker and members, I want to on a long tour to the boundaries of the country in order to supervise the conditions of rural people and livestock. We know that livestock are the backbone of our economy. Despite the Ministry of Livestock made many developmental efforts, and we met in many places with veterinaries with their transportation treating the animals. But there are many changes to the rural life. Grazing land are changing into settlement that apply many pressure on the grassland. If we don't cooperate to save our environment, the country will remain a desert which suitable neither livestock nor agricultural production. We as the government are making many efforts led by the Ministry of Environment. We ordered and emphasized to all concerning ministries, livestock, environment and Minister of Agriculture to make new efforts maintaining the environment. I'm asking for the 2 houses to help us and take part in the effort that we are maintaining the environment and upgrading livestock. Berbera Port. We have been striving to get a suitable implementation for the port and other important economic source. I want the port to be the large one which can serve to Somaliland people and neighbor countries. It needs economy and knowledge to develop it to able to contest with other ports in the region. If it is not made a modern surface for the port to step other similar ports. Realizing all these matters, we made relations with many companies including Flora, which is owned in France, a company from Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabian and Kuwaiti companies. Therefore, in order to ensure and get the best advice concerning our interests and demands, we look for other consultants like World Bank who made us a valuable research and gave us important advice. We are still looking for other experts who can help us what we need when we are making such kinds of agreement. We have not made any agreement yet, and there is no one who keeps the country more than us. If this implementation is okay, I hope that it will uplift our policy grade and it will also bring our job creation, and nothing will decrease but we will step forward. Our efforts of implementation and trade must be encouraged and must not be thrown into confusion in order to develop our country. Foreign affairs. Since we became a nation and decided to make Somaliland Republic, we have been striving to get recognition from international community. This effort passes through many different grades, and I believe that we are now in a stage that most of the world acknowledges the independence of Somaliland and the developmental process we made. I and my government consolidated relations with the neighbor countries, Arab, European and American countries. The last matter was that the local council of Cardiff transferred appeal to the Prime Minister and the Parliament to recognize Somaliland. We have recompensed and thank you to them. This is a national victory that we reached, but I am particularly appreciative to Somaliland diaspora who made this dynamic step. Since my government have been in the office, we took a wide recognition-seeking campaign. You know that we succeeded to persuade the international community to realize that Somaliland and Somalia are two separate countries. That brought to be encouraged by the world to have face-to-face talks with Somalia. Somaliland and Somalia talks. Talks between Somaliland and Somalia have been continuing for not more than 3 years. Among the most important points we agreed were to respect each other, to avoid anything that may compromise talks, not to politicize humanitarian aid and reconstruction projects, to create independent committee based in Hargeisa, to implement the airspace that UN controls and similarly shared products. Unfortunately, all these agreements were destroyed by Somali government. I'm urging to Somalia to realize that Somaliland and Somalia are two neighbor countries. Unification of 1960 destroyed in 18 May in 1991. When Somaliland regained its independence, Somaliland always is ready to finish all this agreement between Somaliland and Somalia through dialogue. Therefore, I am suggesting to international community to mediate a situation in Yemen. Honorable Speaker and Empress, currently there is instability in some of Arab countries. The last was the fight in Yemen. These wars will affect all countries surrounding the Red Sea Canal, and we are among them. Somaliland cooperates in security with neighbor countries and international community, especially on the Red Sea Canal, which is a vital for movement of the world economy. Somaliland is with Arab countries' point of view to support Yemen's legal government, and we are against the troublemaker coups in Yemen. Security issues. Since I have been the president of the nation, I upgraded the ability and prestige of the National Army Force, Police and Marine Force. I am confident that we will have powerful armies that can maintain the security of the nation and defend all enemies and outside of the country. But it's unfortunate that some of our authorities targeted some of our national armies to send a message to the neighbor countries and to halt support and facility for our forces. I'm saying our army are all same. They are standing by maintaining our security. They are who we are living on. They are not safe to stop training and facility for them. RRU are emergency operating forces that are allowed to fight against terrorism and other dangers of this nation. They are not enemy. We did not make them to repress the independence and rights of citizens. Puntland. Recently there is a propaganda from regional administration of Puntland to us, so the president of Puntland contacted me and apologized me. On my side, I'm welcoming this apology. At the conclusion, honorable members, thank you for how you will have listened to me. I am requesting you to immediately vote the bills on your table, which are very important for this nation, including terrorist fighter legislation, civil aviation, legislation for women and minority people.
si ay u feejignaadaan una ilaashadaan nabadgelyada. Allah macadle. Wassalaamu calaykum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
President's speech has touched many key areas, including foreign policy, recognition seeking issues, and security of the country.
Turn